What's good? It's your boy Ben, and I'm back with another video. And I'm just talking about life in general. And I want to get on here today. Hope everybody's doing well. But I want to get on here and talk a little bit about getting on YouTube. And I definitely think it's a great platform. And I think if you're actually thinking about getting on YouTube and potentially becoming a content creator, there's a few things to kind of keep in mind, like when you get on here, because initially whatever content people were attracted to you for, that's what they're going to pretty much expect, right? And there's just no doubt about it, because at the end of the day, that's what they're looking for. That's what kind of won them over. That's what kind of made them subscribe to your channel. And those are things to consider, once you find out what your channel is going to be all about. Because, initially when I got on here, I know a lot of you, if y'all not in the YouTube space, a lot of content creators from like 6 months ago pretty much got in on that easy mode wave. And like I said in previous videos, I always was kind of playing around with the notion of actually getting on YouTube, making a channel, and going from there. And I'm definitely going to start getting back on my jobs, my exposés, and various other different things. But if you're thinking about getting on YouTube, you just got to really think strategic and think about what is your why on YouTube, because that's what initially everybody's going to be looking for, is that thing, that particular subject, that particular thing that you're known for on YouTube. And that's a few things to consider, once you're getting on YouTube. And sometimes your audience very well could be looking for, I don't know, something news like, from a different perspective, from a different take. You ever been somewhere and like you in a barbershop, or you just having a conversation, or y'all just casually having a conversation at work, and you probably saw a particular thing that happened on the news, and the way the person may explain it, they may be like very animated, and and that's like their whole little take on the whole subject, right? I think some people, rather than doing like a traditional take on news and content and just celebrity news, they just want like everyday people such as ourselves, to have their own unique take on it. And that's just a few things to kind of consider, once you get on YouTube, because that's what people are going to look for. That's pretty much how you're going to win them over. And I know I got a lot of older viewers, and I think I definitely won them over from like my excerpt on Job Corps. And I think a lot of people was kind of like, yo man, like I love this dude, he got a unique take on things, and that's why they subscribe to me. But I ain't gonna keep y'all too long on this particular video. But tell me, what's your thoughts? If you got on YouTube, how would you kind of do your channel? What are things that you would consider that you want to relate to your audience? And those are the few things that I would definitely say, if you're thinking about getting on YouTube, that's the few things to consider. And once again, in the past, people were talking about like YouTube is on easy mode. It is far from easy. It definitely takes time. With growth on your channel, it's slow growth. Depending on like what type of content you relay. All right, I'll see y'all on the next one. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Peace.